to our Secret Stash Happy Hour live video this afternoon. It is the 2nd of October and wow, how did we hit into autumn already? We have got a new beautiful autumn release for you today, plus some gorgeous scarves, including a brand new sail scarf warp, our lovely green Forester warp. I will have the sea glass semi-custom pre-order items here to show you as well. I believe you saw the shawl, Twyla showed you the shawl 2 weeks ago, so I have the rest of the items and they should be shipping next week. Of course we will have our sneak peeks for next week as well, and the winners for our draw to purchase are coming up. Hi there Caitlin, hi there Jess, hi Caitlin. Caitlin is our lovely tester for our new Cadence release that is being released today at 4:30. And hi there Laura, I believe you'll be excited about our lovely green sail scarves. Hi Kelly, hi Rowan, hello from rainy Fife. Oh yes, it's going to be a stormy weekend this weekend. Let me see. Oh, Rowan's excited about the pink pre-order. Yes, the pink group, Unapologetically Pink, won the pre-order vote this week. So what was last week, wasn't it? We announced this week, so if you love pink then you want to be joining that group. Hi Erin, so glad you have joined us today. Hi there Noah, hi Eva. Jess, you almost forgot about the live. Hello, how are you doing? How's baby doing? They'll be here nearly here soon, Jess. Lovely too. Can't wait to hear that announcement. Lovely Claudine, you're excited for the Forester sail scarf warp as well. Linda from the Netherlands, hello. Jessica Grace, lovely to see you. Rosanna, lovely to see you too. Hi Lisa from Kansas. Laura, I knew you'd be here for the green sails. So yes, I haven't seen you all for a couple of weeks. I've been away on holiday. So yeah, it's funny how time flies and suddenly we're into autumn. Hi there Stephanie from a sunny and warm Quebec City. Oh, perfect. And yes, Erin, you're excited for the pre-order, so that is exciting. Hi Camilla from Poland as well. So here we have our winners for the giveaway items, like the draw to purchase that we've been running on the clan. So we've got Looney Amazonite in a size 3, and that's going to Ruby Kennedy. We've got a Mainline Treasure Tote, Michaela Please, and a Middle Earth Treasure Tote, and that's going to Joy No Loco. So Holly will pop the names of everybody into the chat as well, so that you don't miss out if you didn't quite hear your name or if you tune in later. Yes, that's great, Rowan. Pink pony wrap or pink pony warp indeed. Okay, so remember that you can give me a little heart on the video to be entered into our £10 random giveaway for those of you who join me during the live Secret Stash Happy Hour, and Holly will choose the winner at the end of the event. So first of all, here we have the Cadence Autumn Rhapsody. Wow. Now, have you ever seen a more autumnal wrap? I don't think we've ever seen a more autumnal wrap here at Oscha. So this is our Cadence design, and we have given it a little bit of a refresh. So we've added in a few more maple leaves across the design, just really to kind of capture that autumnal feeling. Swirling, whirling leaves, you know, falling to the ground and just being whisked up in the wind of this season. So those of you who are familiar with our previous Cadence layout, I'm sure will enjoy seeing a little bit more of the leafy pattern coming through. So this one's been woven on our earth warp, which is warp that we have woven a few times before, and you all saw a couple of weeks ago when we launched the Misty Mountains. So it is much loved at this time of year. And Mia says this is like Vermont at this time of year. Yeah, it's absolutely lovely. It just kind of really mimics the current season, and at Oscha we're always looking to the landscape and the seasons here as well, you know, to kind of inspire us. So yeah, so I'll wrap with this one and I'll tell you a little bit more about the blend. So Caitlin is our lovely tester, so Caitlin, do feel free to chime in and chip in with your thoughts, and I will definitely add those and read them out as well. So Cadence has been woven with a llama weft, so a lovely woolly weft, and it is so it's in a lovely kind of burnt orange colour. So kind of real like russet burnt orange. So it's really, really beautiful in that weft. Now it is a fairly medium weight sling, so it's 278 GSM. Caitlin mentioned that it does feel quite thin in hand, so it will be manoeuvrable and easy to tie with, and easy to layer up as well. So if you were looking to do a double layer carry, maybe if you were carrying a heavier toddler or a heavier baby, then you'll find that it will layer up quite well. And it does have great insulating properties, so it's going to be fab for the colder weather, but also not a really chunky woolly wrap. It does have a little bit of cush for your shoulders as well, like all wool will, which is a really lovely benefit of the woolly wraps, and Caitlin did mention that too in her review. She tried this one out with her 22 month old. I think that's right. And you do correct me if I'm wrong there, Caitlin. So you can see the kind of weight of this one. It is not particularly thick. I'll do a little knot here for you. So Caitlin says it wraps like a bandage and the knot is quite small as well. So I show you that once I've done my double knot, but I may as well give you a little knot there just so you can kind of see it as a single knot for that one. Noah says maybe you can show us a belly wrap today. Oh, that's a lovely idea. I'll need to do that sometime, won't I? Definitely bump is getting bigger. Definitely, especially like as the months go by, not seeing you for a month. There definitely is a change there. So yeah, so I'll just tie this one up into front wrap cross carry. Definitely do a little fancy finish with this one as well, because you're going to get those lovely colours coming through. So indeed, the llama fibre is known for its warmth and its insulating properties. So it's a really lovely woolly. I definitely feel it's a lovely soft wrap. It does have a woolly texture to it. So it may not be for the those of you who are really wool sensitive, but I know there are lots of wool lovers out there, and I believe Caitlin is one of them, so that's great. I see, Caitlin, so you have a 9-month-old who you used with this one. So that's the perfect testing age for this wrap. But I would say that you could use this one from even newborn all the way up to toddlerhood for sure. So pop this one on. So it is fairly limited, this release, so we only have it available in wraps and ring slings, and we also have a few grade 2 items going up. So if you're looking for something, our grade 2 items will have little imperfections on the weave structure, or maybe some skipping threads or a missing thread or something like that, but they won't be obvious unless you're looking really closely up to it. And they are offered at 10% off of the RRP. So it's a really nice way for us to certainly avoid any wastage, but also for you to be able to get something that is a little bit money off and still great quality. So you can look out for those if your budget is a little bit tighter as well. strong and supportive, great for all ages. Caitlin mentioned it does have a really nice glide to it, but it stays in place well too, so it's got a nice kind of balance of grip and glide. So that means it's easy to tie with, but it stays in place quite well too. A little tiny bit of bounce, not a loads of stretch, a little bit of bounce. And she mentioned that it's a good idea to do some nice neat tightening so that everything stays in place well. So I'm just going to do a little pond finish on this one, I think. I might want to try and guide that green rail up. Okay. So try to get some of those lovely autumnal colours, or fall colours if you're in the US, coming through on this fancy finish for this one. So do let me know if you've got any questions at all. I'll try to show you the double knot here as well at the back. As a reminder, we will have some lovely scarves to show you today, as well as our sea glass pre-order items that you haven't seen already. There we go. Cadence Autumn Rhapsody. Beautiful. There we go. Now let me see if I've got any questions from anyone. Lovely. So somebody's asking about the prickle with the llama, and Caitlin says there's a little bit, not as much as I remember with Iron Snug. You can kind of feel a wee woolly texture, but it's not like a kind of super heavy prickle, but there definitely is that woolly texture for sure. Lovely. Nicole says it's so beautiful. I'm sad it will be a bit warm for where I live currently. Alexandra says absolutely devastatingly gorgeous, and a hello from an overcast grey Surrey. And Andrea says yes, it's very Canadian, this one. Erin says this is the most perfect autumn wrap. I'm super curious about the feel with the fibres. I've not used the blend before. This is quite rare that we weave the llama wool, and it's a really lovely option. Colleen says my 9-year-old just looked over my shoulder and said, "You should buy that." She has good taste. Oh, lovely. Yes, it's very Canadian. Perfect. Okay. Pop back down to the bottom here. So do let me know if you have any thoughts or questions. I can always show you this one again if you need to see it. So it will be going live at 4:30, and as I mentioned, it is fairly limited, this one, so I wouldn't hang around for it if you're interested, and it's wraps and ring slings for it. Okay. There we go. Alright, so which scarf shall I show you first? I'll show you the Dryad on the Earth Warp. Just get it here. Okay, so this is woven on the exact same warp, but it has this beautiful Dryad pattern. And now this won't be the last Dryad you see this season, but it is the last one that you'll see on, or the only one you'll see on this beautiful Earth Warp. So this is one of our medium weight slings, so that means it's been woven on the same warp as our wraps, but with a more open weave structure. You can see the lovely drape that's coming from this one, and it is also a little bit heavier than our sail scarves. So this is 129 GSM, this one. So you can see the lovely colours, and you can actually see the warp yarn, on the fringing on the scarves, which is a really lovely feature. Yes, Erin says that she wishes that Cadence had been woven in a shawl. So that was a little bit of an oversight. I have to say that we should definitely have planned in some shawls for those. However, maybe the Dryad would fit the bill for you, or a size 2, I guess it would be a long shawl, but maybe you could chop it and do something nice with the spare fabric. So that is the Dryad Golden Grove scarf, and it's coming in an infinity loop and a cowl. I think I have one of those to show you here. So yes, I have got an infinity loop, so I'll show you the infinity loop as well. So I've got 3 scarves, and I brought a couple of extra items to show you on those as well, so that you can get a feel or a reminder of the different scarf types that we do. So this is our infinity loop, which can be worn just straight down like that. Can be nice if you're wearing a coat, but if you're looking for something a little bit more snuggly and cuddly, and they do add a lovely bit of warmth as well around your neck, and you just see those lovely features of the leaves from the Dryad design. That's Holly saying there's a Middle Earth shorty purple treasure tote gone up, if anyone's looking for one of those. So that is the Dryad infinity loop. So the Dryad, I think there should be, there's around 30 scarves have been made of these, so our scarves generally are fairly limited. We bring them out normally as seasonal drops, although we will be increasing our classic scarf range as well. So hopefully that will be welcome news for you all. So here we have actually I'll show you this one first. So this is Merino. This is Marina on the new Forester sail scarf warp. So this is a lovely deep kind of tealy green, well it's very green at this side, and then it kind of goes into this lovely kind of, it just looks teal because it's got a gorgeous electric merino scarf weft, but it's our beautiful deep green sail scarf warp. So that's our Mako cotton, our Egyptian Mako cotton warp. So that's where you're getting this lovely luster. So this one is 100% Egyptian Mako cotton, and it's a mercerized fabric, and the way that it has been, yes, the yarn in this one picks up the amazing kind of saturated colours of the dye, so you get a really vibrant, beautiful depth of colour in this yarn, but it's also very lightweight and perfect for scarves. And those of you who are maybe fans of this pattern will be aware that this is the first time we have woven a merino pattern in our sail scarves. So it's a really, really lovely colourway for the merino scarf debut. So it's in this beautiful kind of electric blue, which kind of adds a kind of real tealy under the water kind of deep sea feel to this scarf. So it's just beautiful in this one. Alex is saying it's gorgeous. Lots of love for the merino scarf in this colourway as well. It's quite, I'd say it's quite a beautiful kind of, feels kind of special. It's got that lovely kind of luster to it, so it feels like a bit of a kind of quite a pretty accessory item for the season ahead. If you're looking for something just to kind of elevate your outfit, keep you a little bit cozy as you do. So that's it in the cowl. Let's see, so Claudia says, what is the colour of the weft of merino? It looks so different from the Misty Mountains. Yes, so here is the Misty Mountains, which is Misty Mountains Verdant, and the colour of the weft in the Misty Mountains is a piece silk. So you have got, and you can really see the difference of colour that happens when you have a weft crossing over that warp. So here you can really see the true green warp, that true green Forester warp, which I'm going to try and show you those yarns. So seeing it on here, it looks really teal. Seeing it on here, you can see it, that it is actually very green, forest green. Beautiful. And then you have that gorgeous kind of texture, and the piece silk is like a kind of quite a matte yarn, so you're getting a more of a kind of mattified texture, but you also have these beautiful kind of thicker, thinner yarn variations going across from the natural piece silk yarn, so you get a really lovely kind of texture from that piece silk, and that's a really beautiful, really luxurious. It also adds a little bit more kind of warmth and cushiness, I guess, cuddliness to this, to the scarf. So I'll try that one on next. But you can see these are the exact same warp, but with two very different wefts. One showing up the very green tones, giving a warmer feel. One showing up the bluer, more teal tones, and giving a cooler feel. That's one of the most amazing things I think about the weaving process, is that colour mixing actually, what the two different yarns can do across one warp can actually give such a differing result. So it's quite an art to choosing the wefts for the warp to give like a kind of different feel and texture, and highlight different colourways, I guess, that you can pull forward from the base warp. So here we have the warming Misty Mountains in piece silk. Beautiful. And again, this one's coming in loops and cowls too, so that's the cowl version there. Sorry, the loop, infinity loop there as well. So about 30 scarves are available in this one as well. Yes, Becca's saying so shiny, so you get such a shimmer with the 100% mackerel cotton, and a slightly more kind of matte rustic feel with the piece silk. Yes, Jess, they are the same warp. Eva says, wow, the cowl is so beautiful. Kelly says, I would never have guessed these are the same warp. They are both so stunning. I love how much weft changes the colours. And they're both absolutely gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Lauren. I don't really feel it today, but that's very kind of you. Lauren saying, oh, OMG, I need that Misty Mountains. And Emma Kate is saying, that's wild that they're the same warp and hi from Alabama, where it doesn't feel like autumn yet. Well, hopefully it'll feel like autumn soon. I love this time of year. For us, it feels like there was just a switch, turned into September and suddenly it was autumn. And actually turned into October, and sure enough, autumn's definitely here. Yes, Becca's saying the scarf looks closer to the Mythos warp, but the Misty Mountains look so different. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? It's also to do with the all-over pattern of the merino, because merino is like a full, like all-over pattern. There's a lot of coverage. That's why you're really reading it as this kind of teal colourway, whereas the Misty Mountains has like more of the warp showing through, so you're kind of reading more of the green. Lauren says, I wish that Misty Mountain was going to be made in a blanket. Oh, that would be gorgeous, wouldn't it? Oh, Sarah, don't worry if you're late to the live. I will post it on the page afterwards and you can watch it back. Claudine is asking, will the Forester warp have wrap releases, please? No, so it won't have exact, because this is our mackerel cotton sail scarf warp. We won't be weaving wraps on this one, this colourway, but we will have some gorgeous things coming up later in the year. Okay, so I think that's me showing the products. So now I'm going to show you the items from the Sealass pre-order that you won't have seen yet. Toddler showed the shawl, I believe, last week. So here we have the Even Star with the chenille weft. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? It's so soft and sumptuous to feel and to hold. So this is the Even Star. Now these are all being made up as we speak, and they should be shipped next week. Early next week, I think. Isn't that gorgeous? Leah's saying, oh my gosh, how beautiful. The colours are just so delicate. Beautiful pastel colourways. Here we have a merino, so second merino of the video. I'll open it out. So that's the merino with a white weft. I'm sorry, I will have the blend here actually on the product. Just check for you so that everybody's aware. So this one is European wet spun linen, yes. So it's a wet spun linen weft. It has a gorgeous drape to it actually for wet spun linen. Beautiful, beautiful drape. So these will be landing with their pre-order owners from next week. We'll be shipping them out. Isn't that lovely? Just depending on where it catches the light is where you'll see, especially that kind of top rail, it's very like textural, so you see it almost like, it is definitely like that kind of mother of pearl feel and that kind of pearly look. Amber says, I'm so glad I didn't skip this one. Melody's saying, oh my god, I can't wait. And there's lots of hoping for spares as well. Isn't that beautiful, the way that kind of just subtly comes out, and depending what angle you're looking at. Amelia says, will there be any spares? So I know that this was a really tight semi-custom. So with semi-custom, spares are not always guaranteed. With any pre-order, spares are not guaranteed, but often with a semi-custom, they're not necessarily guaranteed. So I'm not 100% sure yet. We won't have the final spares list until a couple of weeks after everything's been shipped, to make sure that we've checked in on anybody's orders that may have gone missing in the post or whatever. So we will hopefully be able to show that, let you all know about spares soon. Oh, I'll just take this. Actually, I'm going to leave that one because I don't want to. It's right in the middle of production, these ones. So this is a fresh off the press bairn and with the cell keys design. Isn't that amazing? So this is the lovely blue weft. That is just gorgeous. Wow. And that to me looks like a weft grad as well. So that's a beautiful weft grad on the cell keys. Look how lovely it is over the straps as well. Something really nice about the way that's going over the straps. And then the webbing colour too. So that's Holly saying the new releases are now live, and these lovely Sealass orders will be posted out next week. Okay, so those of you who love the kind of deep kind of teals and purples and blues, you must check out the Legend of Oscha's Complex Semi-Custom, which is still open on our website. So you will only have another 10 or 15 minutes to order from that one before we close it. So if you're waiting for Legend of Oscha, go on to the pre-order section on our website. You'll see the Star Painter grad there and the lovely options. We've got a beautiful Aria scarf. They have Lothlorien, Misty Mountains, Clara, Imladris and Constellation. So you can order those complex semi items for the next 10 or 15 minutes. So definitely don't miss out on that. Oh, lovely. Jess is saying that one's turned out so gorgeous, and indeed Sarah, you're saying that you ordered it. Congrats, you'll be excited about it coming. Yay, Laura, you got your sale scarf. I'm taking it you went for this one. Any guesses? So Noah's saying, so what does complex semi-custom actually mean? Did I miss the explanation somewhere? So a complex semi-custom is basically like an in-between a full custom and a semi-custom. So it's generally where we, it's to do with our scheduling, basically, to do with the releases that we have. So semi-customs are woven generally on our warps, although in the case of Sealass, it was their warp because we felt it fitted in with our own releases that we wanted to do for spring next year. So that's a little hint for you. And so we approached, and generally semi-customs, it gives groups an opportunity and customers an opportunity to be part of a pre-order with a really short turnaround time. So they should be woven and delivered to you within 2 to 4 months. Whereas the complex semi and pre-order are 4 to 6 months because they're brand new warps that go in. With the complex semi, normally again that is our warp that we have designed, or we have identified a group whose warp fits in again with our seasonal releases, and we will generally have a couple of releases of our own items going up, and we'll approach them to fill the rest of the warp with their with their designs and go through all the voting and everything. With the full custom pre-orders, that's fully led by the customers, so we receive the applications from the pre-order admins, and then we put it out to the vote for everyone. So complex semi is really often with the complex semi as well. I don't know if it was the case. It wasn't the case for Legend of Oscha group, but sometimes we'll have opportunities to add on maybe mugs or throws or something like that. And because we planned this further in advance from the full custom, we're able to kind of bundle that in as well. So it is definitely a bit confusing. But yeah, complex semi, you generally get an extra release, plus it is normally our warp that we have approached a group with, or we work with a group on a particular warp that we're looking to achieve, and basically it works in with our own releases, so we're kind of looking ahead for that. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I don't know if I've made the best explanation of that, but I can definitely I can kind of reword that again for the future if you need more information on it. But I'm glad, Mia, that sounds like that's been helpful for you. Sarah says, did I need another sale scarf? No. Did I buy a Misty Mountain scarf anyway? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, Kimberly, it's been hard to hear me. Yeah, the mother of pearl items are absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, they are so lovely. Yes, Daniela, you're getting a Clara. Oh, lovely. Yes, and thank you for the lovely ring sling trick. That was great, Daniela. I loved watching your video. Stacey's saying, your video convinced me to buy a shawl for this reason, dual purpose. Definitely. Oh, great. And Stephanie's saying, I got my Miss Mountain scarf, almost ordered Marina too, but decided to wait and see what other Middle Earth scarves are coming on this beautiful warp. Oh, Stacey's saying, do I need to place a third order for Star Painter before it closes? Well, you're probably best not asking me, because I'm going to say, yes, you don't want to miss out on it. Oh, it's amazing. Okay, I was so panicked that the pre-order would close before Cadence would come live, so I thought I couldn't use my 5% discount code on a single order. Yes, I suppose we maybe could have been a little bit clearer about having it closed afterwards. And Daniela saying, excited for the Clara and the Legends getting a shawl. Yes, that would be brilliant. Hi there, Rita. So nice to see you back again. And Leah's got a cowl in Marina and Misty Mountains. Lovely. Perfect. Okay. I'll just pop down to see if there's any more comments for me. Oh, Andrea, well, that's great news. You got to order the Cadence Autumn Rhapsody. Perfect. Yes, Claudine, you'll have to wear them all the time. Lovely. Oh, thank you all so much for joining me today. I just have one little, I guess, little teaser for you. So, we've been invited for a little cuppa next time with some of our little friends. So, you might want to join us for the live video and the release week in a couple of weeks' time. Thank you all so much for joining me today. It's been lovely to chat with you all again, and I'll see you in a few weeks' time when I'll be hopefully a few more centimetres bigger. And yes, hopefully I will be able to keep up with the live video chat as baby starts to move higher up into my rib cage. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I look forward to chatting with you all soon. Bye everyone!